Alright, what's up YouTube? If you like my videos and you'd like to support my channel, you want to see more content, you want to see me break more slabs, the eBay link below, add it to your browser, and then every time you shop on eBay, just click through the link, and I'll get a kickback off your sale or your purchase. But you don't have to do anything, right? You just click it and buy, and I'll get 1% or whatever the let's say you buy a lawnmower, right? I'll probably get like 0.5%, or on certain stuff I get 1%, or some stuff I get 2%. But they added a load of things where you can support people through the links. eBay is sick, right? I own shares in eBay as well, but the shares that I bought on eBay I could have used as to sell cards or buy cards. But anyway, let's do a sales video, right? So let's go with this, right? So I've got to wrap all these up, send them out. You guys will be like, oh my god, right? All these sales items go back to buying, slabs to crack, right? Fun stuff, packs, boosters, openings. Sold this, right? Esper, did I put? All right, so I'm sending this guy a free code with this one, right? So I sold this today, right? Esper. I sold this for £1.90, right? So as a stamp is 91p right now, and a letter we're getting like 95p for that, right? Ended up selling this. Got a Flygon. I'm sending him 2 free codes. So 2 free codes. Yeah, bomb. Sending him 2 free, right? Flygon. Yeah, fly be gone. Yeah, use bug spray, right? So anyway, so that £1.90, yeah. So same, we've got £2 there, right? We can put £2 towards a slab, yeah, to break, right? So anyway, then we got rid of this. So I put these in some. I've got a load of top loaders and stuff. I got in the mail, which had these like labels on them. So I went ahead and just relabeled them up, right? And decided to reuse them. So I sold this, right? It's only a card from a specialty set, £1.50. So that we got like, I'd say 45p for this, right? So we've got £2.45, right, so far. So then we sold a Trubish, yeah, Trubish. Obviously we put the card in reverse, the sleeves in reverse, and then we put a label on the top because, same thing, we've got all this like rubbish on the top loader. So did I include anything free on this, guys? No. So this guy bought this for £8.99, so we got £7.95 off this. That's good. I've had these for years. No one wanted these Trubish cards, just a bag of rubbish, but it's the artwork, it's from the World's Edition. Oh yeah, I have gave him a free card. Yeah, I gave him a free card. So anyway, that's basically like £7, so that's like a tenner, right? It's like £10. Ended up selling a Dratini, right? Put this one in a top loader again. It's got a label on it. I don't use any of ones. It's got a label on. We ended up getting rid of that. This is jokes how much we sold this for. We sold this for like £1.50. So £1.50 for a rocket card. Now the idea is you wouldn't be able to, like, you imagine this sells for the same price. There's many Watsy cards out there, right? Alright, I'm giving this guy an energy for nothing, right? Free. So basically, as I was saying, a Watsy card that has been around for 20 something years, right, is still selling like for the same price as like this card. For some reason, people don't pay. I don't know what these should be. To me, these should be like £8 each, a tenner. These should be a tenner, no matter what. Like, this is. You go open a booster pack now. Look how much a booster is. So I don't know if the price has changed on that, but I don't care. I sold it for £1.50. I'm not bothered. And then we ended up selling. All right, so here we go. We sold a Chansey, yeah. Sold So wait, there's another card there. Sold this. Chance here, just 99p. No, getting like 5p for this. I'm gonna have to start messaging these people that buy these and be like, yo, can you buy 2? Because this just makes no sense shipping this. It really does make no sense shipping it, but there's people out there that just want 1 card. But obviously once these are gone, I won't place any cards for 99p, but I'm still getting my stamps a little bit under, so once they run out and I can't get any more, then obviously that the whole game of that changes, right? We ended up selling this and the Tura Ladybug. So this card as well was, went for £1, which is basically like, as you say, no point selling it, right? It's pretty funny, to be fair. They'd be like, why are you wasting your time sending them? But at the end of the day, it's a feedback, it's a review. People that they might be a new buyer. If they get something for free, they might change their mind. They might buy off you again. They might have an experience where we end up selling this. Where's the sale for this one? Alright, a Hall of Triumph. Yeah. Sold this for £1.40. So this is like 35p. I bought a load of magic cards off a mate. Back in 2 years ago now. And I've been selling them for like the space of 2 years. There's no money in them, but like they still go, right? They still sell. So it's funny because we do get rid of them. So sometimes if I ever get bored, I just list a few of these. I ended up selling this. So Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke, right? Which is a Yu-Gi-Oh. We sell loads of random junk, right? So we ended up selling this as well, which is Royal Magical Library, right? First edition SD6. So this came from the starter deck. And these went for £3.50, right? Now that's not bad. That's not bad. For 2 Yu-Gi-Ohs, that's like £1.75 each, which minus the stamp, then again you got to pay shipping, so that's like a minus £1, so it's like £2.50 or whatever it is. But we can put it towards like buying something else, right? Everything. Ended up selling this and Talonflame. This is one of them World's Edition cards. £3, right? So this is like £2.5 off my, I bought a load of Worlds cards off these random people on eBay over time. Like bought loads. Like obviously I only bought them for like certain cards. So for example, yeah, like when I bought some cards, I bought this one, Tropical Beach, right? I bought like a deck for this, and this one come from the 2014 set. This is only a 7, but it's like, is it really a 7? This question arises now, like when I see a PSA slab, I'm like, is this really a 7? Like, questions. I've got to wait till I get my other cards back from AGS to see if, they go up or down. I've obviously sent the Charizard in, so if the Charizard goes up, then, or this Shenron goes up, it just depends. Like, it just depends on what happens, right? We'll have to wait and see. Because, the question arises, is this card really a grade? And then we got a Pidgeot, yeah? So we sold... I got this as a PSA 10, which is kind of weird that I got this, because I bought a bunch of these, like, used, and to me, like, where's the mint? Like, you look at them, and the card stock is a bit different with these. It's not as, like, it's I'll show you what I mean, right? Like, this one's scratched. This one's scratched if the focus comes on the camera. So this one is scratched. So the last one I got, is a 10. Obviously the card stock's different. It's pretty difficult to see. This one's got like a scratch in the back, but then again, it's it's a used card. They're old, isn't it? Like 2006 is time ago, guys. You know what I mean? We're talking 20 years. In 20 years, that's what I mean. This card's 20 years old. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Time goes so fast. £6.20. So that's. Then we ended up selling a Slab Guard. slab guard's gone. Thanks for supporting the channel, right? You know, pristine quality, yeah. Right, everyone's gonna wonder, oh my god, what price is this on that for? Who's buying that? Right, yo, we make good quality stuff regardless, right? So this one went for $8.99. Now, considering that you can buy these off eBay, I bought this off eBay, right, for like £5. And I bought this like the other week. Now, alright, it's got the sparkly bit in it. It looks alright, but let's say, for example, let's take this off here, yeah? Can we take this off without, like... Yeah, alright. Let's take this off. Because the reason is, because obviously I've got my own guards, right? And I'm printing a yellow one out now. I'm printing a yellow one, yeah? And then, in my eyes, that looks way better. Like, that looks way better, right? As just a black. Blacks out the whole slab. So it's like, now you can focus on the card, right? So, you know, the idea of this being on there is like, yeah, alright, these are cool. You know, I can see why people are buying them, but, you know, when the yellow ones come off the print, I'm going to have a look at the yellow ones with this. I'm just going to put this back on here for now, because that black one's on a different card. So, this is what, you know... It's funny because I'm keeping these tickets for the card. Like, this was a 9. Nah, mate, 9.5. These guys should have graded this card a 10. But, you know, get graded's probably gonna be finished, right? Like, you don't really need these guys to grade anymore. You know, you got AGS in the UK, and then it's done. There's no point in everyone to be having them. The yellow ones are not finished yet. So when the yellow ones are finished, I'll be able to see what they are. So anyway, guys, comment on what the Dark Charizard will get. Yeah, the Dark Charizard. And whoever wins from the Dark Charizard, if 2 people get the right answer, we'll have to coin flip 2 names and we're like, yo, bro, boom. Let the generator choose who the winner is, right? So thanks for watching the video, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.